Testing 1, 2. Is anybody there apart from me? Let's see if this works. Sound check. 1, 2.
You there apart from me?
Yes, I am. Good.
1, 2.
Happy days. We're on. Let's get sorted, folks, so we can do the stream. Right. Put that over here. So, a bit all over the place today, so bear with me. If you're joining on catch up, this bit's really boring, isn't it? But in terms of live, it's absolutely essential that I get it set up correctly. That's good. That is good. There's 2 people watching. Right. What are we going to do first? Good evening, folks. Yeah, welcome to Songs and Stories at number 60. It's Armistice Day today. It's the 11th of November, when we remember those who lost their lives for us in the war. And yeah, I thought a good way of starting the show while I get myself sorted would be to play this song for you, really. So yeah, I just thought about it. It was came to my mind that it might be a good one to play at some point. So get yourselves comfortable, and we're just going to crack on with this song of Clarity and Dusk. And I think it does say a lot about today and about ones that we've loved and lost, ones that gave their lives during the war. Thinking of them today, thinking of both my grandfathers who served in the war, and they're actually mentioned in this song, which is called Gone But Not Forgotten. If I can get it. I'm gonna get a drink.
Out up in the azure, I'm walking
George, Mary, Dick and Eileen, John, Mark and Kathleen, Stephen, Leo, Al and Gary, Duncan, Pop, Mick and Tony, Emma, Ian, Simon, Sandy, Ken, Clay and Annie. See you at the bar, see you on the terrace, see you on the stage, with a song so loud, a chord so loud, guitar so loud, and the voice so proud. Gone, 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 but not forgotten. Oh no. Gone, gone, and I remember you. You'll never remain. You'll never remain. You'll never remain. Live on and on and on and on. Gone, gone, but not forgotten. Gone but not forgotten. Whoa. Gone but not forgotten. The final track on Clarity and Dusk. And yeah, I thought I'd open up with that. Just seems a very apt song to play on Remembrance Day. But like I said before the song, thinking of those who lost their lives. That's a song that goes out to lots of people who I knew in recent times. And also my grandparents who I've lost and I was thinking about. So I thought it was a good one to open up with anyway. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. Good evening to Hilary, Fred, Alice, Nadine, Diane. Who else is there? And Roger, of course. Good evening to you all and anyone else who's joining up on Catch Up. Cheers. I thought today, because it is the 11th of the 11th, I realise it's the anniversary of the album, which is 11th Hour, which me and Mark recorded in 2011, and we released it on the 11th of November. I mean, it was a very limited release. But yeah, I just thought, well, I'll play some songs off it. It seems very apt, seeing as that's the day. Hilary says, I've got huge roadworks outside my house, so I'm playing you very loud. Put some headphones in. This song was off the album. All the songs I'm going to play for you now live are off the album. It's a very acoustic live album that we recorded back in 2011. You might have heard it before. I did do a couple of live streams about it. But basically, when we played Summer Sunday, we won a competition. I won a competition for some recording time at Yellow Bean Studios in Leicester. And we went in there and we recorded this album, 11th Hour, in a day. And then we released it, like I say, on the 11th of November 2011. And this song was a song I wrote the same week that I gave up alcohol for good. It's called 25 Years. You will never bring me down. You will never control me. catch me out. You will never own me. You will never take me down. Won't steal my thunder. You will never come around in the quiet hours. 25 years I sang this song. 25 years has been too long. Clarity gonna make me stronger. You will never call me up. You will never woo me. In the day and in the dark, you will never find me. We will never dance again. You will never be my friend. Don't come knocking at my door. You know we're coming anymore. 25 years you took from me, half of my soul and memory. Clarity gonna make me stronger. Don't come knocking at my door. You know I'll come anymore. Don't come knocking at my door. You know I'll come anymore, 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 anymore. You know I'll come anymore, 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 anymore. 'Cause you know I'll come anymore. 25 years you took from me, half of my soul and memory. Clarity gonna make me stronger. 25 years I sang this song. 25 years has been too long. Clarity gonna make me stronger. Clarity's gonna make me stronger. Clarity gonna make me stronger. 25 years. That's a song that we always used to open up the set with, but we don't anymore. It's very rare that we do. But yeah, that's the first time that that song appeared anywhere on that acoustic album. If you do want to check out this acoustic album, you can find it somewhere on Spotify, but it's also on our Bandcamp, Stevie Jones and Mark Hill Bandcamp page. If you go to the store, steviejones.com/store, there'll be a link to the Bandcamp page. You can have a listen there. I've actually down to my last CD of it. Actually, I've got to print out some more. So if anyone just want to buy a copy tonight, you'll have the last one till I repress it. These are the handmade ones left now, all individually numbered. When we released the album, we had a release at St Andrew's Church in Kettering. It was a beautiful night, and the album was only available for that day, actually at the gig, and then as a kind of limited download thing. There weren't that many digital channels available then. It was before the days of Spotify and things like that. There was something called Digital 7 or something like that, and we put it on there. Yeah, so it was kind of a very limited release at the time. We just wanted to make it very exclusive. But yeah, it's another song with it. Around that time we were doing a lot of open mic nights, or primarily at the Olives Bar in Kettering, in Leicester, Max Bar in Kettering, and then our main one was at the Charter in Rothwell, where we both lived. And this is a song that we used to play regularly. Back when I was drinking, this is a song kind of written about those times, about those party nights. It came from that experience anyway. It's called Don't Go Weird on Me. time to love me, been a long time to care, been a long time to love me now, honey, and finally you're here. Been a long time to show me, been a long time to cry, been a long time to show me now, honey, and you know that's not a lie. And in the morning, what kind of person will I be? And in the morning, don't go it on me. Been a long night, honey, been a long journey home, been a lot of wild conversation, and now we are alone. We won't need no whiskey, we won't need no wine, so come on now, I'll move a little closer and I know that we'll get high. And in the morning, what kind of person will I be? And in the morning, don't go it on me. Bars will soon be closing, DJ winding down, a taxi queue, a lost shoe, someone falling down. We won't need no whiskey by my fireside, feel the heat, we won't get no sleep, and the sun is gonna rise. And in the morning, what kind of person will I be? Don't go it on me. And in the morning, what kind of person will I be? And in the morning, don't go it on me. I hit a really weird chord at the end of that song. I think it sounded alright though. Yeah, that takes me right back to the days when we used to do loads of open mics and I was drinking and partying, and we'd all go back to mine for a few drinks, or we'd end up at a lock-in at Max Bar and stay there till about 4 in the morning, you know, and I'd either miss work or be late for work or turn up for work in a terrible state. Yeah, and that song is kind of out of all that, and we used to do a lot of jams with Jim Hale as well down at the Woolpack when that was going in Rothwell, and Jim was into his blues, and we would get that kind of bluesy jam going. So that song kind of comes out from that, and also obviously the first times that we were listening to Ryan Adams. Yeah, there's a bit of to be young, to be sad feel in that. Good times, all capsulated in a song. I see Jane Brooke has has joined us. Good evening, Jane. Whew. Slow things down for a minute now. Hope everyone's doing all right this evening. that she shines, it means nothing, and her body moves, it means nothing, and her guarantees, they mean nothing, and all our history, it means nothing. Now that he's gone, it means everything. You say I'm the one, but I am nothing. Let time prove me wrong. Out there and truths that hold on. One day you'll be mine, but for now I am so blind. I am nothing, 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 nothing, nothing. Now that he's gone, it means everything. That's the song Blind. Yeah, that's that song kind of all about when you suddenly realise that you're into somebody, yeah, and you suddenly realise that they don't feel that way about you at all. It's about that feeling, you know. And even when they split up with their other half and they're getting close to you and they say that they feel a lot for you and you think that you're the one, but then it dawns on you, you're nothing. It's about that feeling, that kind of empty feeling. It's a real feeling. And that's why I wrote a song about it. Right, let's do something else. Don't get to play these songs very often, so it's kind of nice to dip into them tonight. The acoustic gig that I did with Nick Harper at the Lab a weekend before last, I think I mentioned it in my last live stream, it was great. It was really good. It's a chance for me to sit down and play to a captive audience. And it's something I'm still very scared about is solo acoustic gigs. It's weird. I can sit here and talk to you on a live stream, and you know, and we've had up to 1,000 plays with these, so quite a few people are dipping into this and watching it. But when I'm solo acoustic in front of an audience, I get very kind of inwardly nervous. I might not project it, but it's like, yeah, it's a kind of craft that I want to master a bit more, really. I enjoy playing with the band. It's great. They're behind you, and you just get off on the music, and you've only got time to say a few bits in between songs. But when you're there, bare and acoustic, and you want to tell a few stories and try and draw the people into your stripped down version of yourself, it's a lot more kind of nerve-wracking, really. And yeah, I think the Nick Harper gig went really well, and I'm hoping to get some more solo acoustic bookings like that. This Sunday, actually, I'll mention it now. I'm doing a little showcase for Sarah Chiari over at the Cock Inn in Pavenham near Bedford, and it's going to be on in the afternoon. I think it's on from 3 o'clock, and there's about half a dozen other artists on as well as me. So if you're free, do pop down. It'll be up quite a bit of shade on my page anyway. That's this Sunday coming, and that'll be me purely acoustic. A half-hour set, I think. Right, let's play this next song. It's so different doing a solo original set than it is standing in the corner of a pub and belting out all covers. I'll just add that as well, in case people are thinking, oh yeah, he plays solo acoustic all the time. Well, I tell you what, playing original stuff is so different. You have to have the right venue as well. There's no point in trying to play original stuff in a pub where everyone just wants to sing along stuff, you know. I learnt that a long time ago. So when I go out and do my covers gigs, solo acoustic covers gigs, I don't do anything original, because that's not what people are there to listen to. They want to hear all the classics, and they just want something in the background. They don't want to be challenged, you know. Anyway, this next song, another one off 11th Hour, is called Glow. Lying here in a warm glow, you feel like someone I already know. You see, you look the way I touch your skin. We talk, we laugh, we let it all in. It's only been a few hours, it's only been circumstance, it's only been a few heartbeats, just a second glance, a second glance. You see, you love the way I touch your hair. We swap the light between our eyes. I love the sugar sweet sweat that we share. It burns, it craves, breaks down our skies. It's only been a few hours, it's only been circumstance, it's only been a few heartbeats, just a second glance, a second glance. So we get up and we're working late. I go to work, you're half awake. We swap our numbers on our phones. I call you back and then I go. I will walk out into the rain with a great big smile on my face, and I am walking in the glow. I am working in the glow. You feel like someone I already know. Glow. I like that song. There's a good video that I made as well with Rehan, my friend over in Pakistan. It's one of the first videos I made during lockdown. You can find that somewhere. Look up Stevie Jones and Mark Gill, Glow. You'll find the video on YouTube. And that song actually was another one about that came out of the kind of like the open mics and the jam nights that me and Mark used to do and going out drinking. I remember there was one night we used to go out. Me, Mark, and my brother, we used to go out in Leicester after we'd done the Olives Bar one, and we used to go on to this bar called the Lansdowne, halfway down London Road, and go for some late drinks there. Ridiculous idea always, because I was meant to be going to work the following day, and I did to be fair, with a terrible hangover. And I remember there was one time that I was in there and I was kind of left on my own, and there was this girl opposite me, and we just got chatting, and she was a nurse, and she was absolutely slaughtered, and so was I. And yeah, I ended up going back to her place really, and we were drinking, and it's a one night stand really. I stayed in contact with her, but nothing ever happened beyond that. But that song is all about that really, about that kind of one night. And it was magical. It was a great night, and she was terribly drunk, and so was I. I think I did try. I kind of liked the idea of seeing her again, and I was trying to see her again, and I'm not sure we did. I can't remember really. I think she was like, "Nah, it's just a one-off, mate," you know, and that's what it was. But that's where that song comes from anyway. Let's see who else has commented. Ah, James, nice of you to have joined us as well. I've seen your good lady wife was on earlier. I rarely play without the support musically and otherwise of my glamorous assistant, Mrs. Limpet. But if I play a song on my own, it's the best way to prepare myself to intensively rehearse. It sounds odd, but it really helps. Yeah, I know. It's when you're used to playing as a unit with someone, it's really hard to kind of, suddenly drop it all and go into the solo mode. And I found that for years, it's like when I was playing with you, James, for all those years, and when I came back to England, I always had a duo partner. I had Harkin, I had Tommy Hall, then I had Mark for all those years, and there came a time when me and Mark were doing this showcase down at the Cross Keys in Milton Keynes, and it was meant to be like every Saturday night, and he had family commitments and stuff. I think it was when Dylan was really little, I think, and he was just getting together with Tammy, and he just couldn't get out and do it, so I had to do this kind of showcase gig on my own. And it was the first time really that I had to go and perform and do a full set on my own, and it really pushed me, really made me do it. And it was kind of from then on, from having to do that, be thrown over the deep end, I never had any problems doing the cover stuff, I kind of learnt that craft, but the original stuff, completely different kettle of fish, Roger Morgan, I remember going to Genesis in Nebworth in 1978 and going straight into work the next day, straight from the gig. Wow, no sleep, yeah. Yeah, we've all done it back in the day, haven't we? You feel invincible when you're younger, but something happens to you when you reach your late 40s. You suddenly realise you can't do it. Certainly with me. It took me a long time to realise I couldn't do it, I think. Got there in the end. Anyway, I think Amber has joined us. I saw her name pop up there earlier. If you're still there, Amber, hello. Her and her mum helped with the gig last Friday at Mammalys in Stanford, which was a fantastic night. It just went really well. We had enough people there to break even and some more. Tony Barker, Liam Vincent and the Odd Foxes, Stephen Tanner, and then us. And it was great. It went really well. And yes, and you were dancing, weren't you, Amber? Yeah, and your mum did a great job on the door. She's at work now. She'll probably watch this on catch up later. But yeah, it's just it's hard work making these type of gigs happen, really, because as you've seen me saying before on Facebook, you know, you've got to get your 15 tickets to break even with the hire of the venue, and then you're praying and hoping that everyone's not just going to be playing to each other. You want a genuine audience there for all the bands, and you want it to be a good night, you know. And it was, and we've got other gigs coming up with the rest of the tour. So we've got Lincoln coming up from the 23rd, and we've got Banbury and Bournemouth from the 29th and 30th. And then next year we're going into gigs 10th of January with Doris Brendel in Leicester at the International. And then after that, as I mentioned before, we've got gigs with Blackpool and Autumn Saints. And I'm going to be announcing all those in a big group hopefully soon. All the tickets are on sale now, I just haven't shared it yet. We're trying to get another couple more dates, but it's going to be good. It's going to be really good. And again, it's going to be about making all those gigs work and selling enough tickets and getting enough bodies there. Let's play this one. This next song, it went on to be a Wildfires regular in the set. And really made one that Vasilis D really made his mark on. But I'm going to sing you the acoustic stripped down version. I did do a couple of streams ago, but I'm going to do it again. It's called 1 + 1 = 3. Giving it all away, giving it all for me. You want to blame me, you just want to be free. You're making up facts, you're making up figures, chopping down trees, drying up rivers. 100 reasons, 100 signs. Nowhere left for us to run, nowhere left for us to hide. The sky is falling, the clouds explode, the shooting stars are fading. Everywhere that you and I go, 1 + 1 = 3, 2 + 2 = 5. Everything is broken now, everything is fine. I know what I feel, I know what I see, and I know what I hear. Now everything is so clear. Rip up all these memories and turn them into lies. Let the sky explode and set the moon on fire. Running down the road in the middle of the night, drenched in winter rain, running from the lights. 1 + 1 = 3, 2 + 2 = 5. Everything is broken now and everything is fine. And I know what I see, and I know what I feel, and I know what I hear. Now everything is clear. 1 + 1 = 3. 1 + 1 = 3. 1 + 1 = 3. 1 + 1 = 3. One plus one is 3. Funny enough, in reference to my New Model Army t-shirt, when Mark and I supported Justin Sullivan and Dean at The Musician, I think it was the same year, 2011 probably, we did a really good version of that song. If you go to look it up, Stevie Jones interviewing Justin Sullivan, you'll see a clip of that on there as well. But yeah, it kind of really evolved, that song. So me and Mark did the acoustic version of it, and then Vasilis did some great guitar on it, and it came to feature on the song Angels and Sirens. So if you haven't heard that album, do check out the full band version of it, because his guitar playing is immense. And hopefully we'll get that back into the Wildfire set at some point. Roger says, I saw Rick Wakeman playing to 10 people and a dog at the Corby Festival Hall and couldn't get the people out. Smallest gig he'd ever played to. He told me so, but he loved the curry restaurant in George Street, and that cheered him up a bit. Yeah, I think about 10 years ago, Roger, I think he played at the Methodist Church in Kettering, so he might have downgraded his his venue size since then. But yeah, 78, he would have been a pretty big artist back then. Wow. I suppose everyone was all more into the punk movement stuff back then, you know. Excellent. Great character, Rick Wakeman. Really is. Played on David Bowie's album, Space Odyssey, as well. So, how are we doing for time? I'm not going to make it very long tonight. Might do another song. Might do an audio song, actually. A couple more songs for you. Do an audio song next. Again, another song which features on 11th Hour. I'm going to play you a live version of it, because I've been talking about kind of where all these songs came from. Like, it all came out on the back of open mics and jam sessions that me and Mark were doing. And we did a really good gig around that time at the Musician, slightly earlier than the album was recorded. But it was recorded and turned into a live album, live at the Musician, which again you can hear on Stevie Jones and Mark Gill's Bandcamp page. And I'm going to play a track off that page, off the live album actually. I can find it. Oh, it actually queued up earlier, but it's bloody vanished, isn't it? Here we go, I've found it. Right, this is a song with me and Mark and Sean Clutterham, also playing a bit of harmonica. And yeah, became a bit of a set favourite really at the time when me and were playing a lot together. This is called Baby Move On. Track 3 on here, but this is the live version.
Baby, move on. Please try and understand. I can't take this on. It's falling through my hands. I'm not the one. Can be what you want me to be. Oh baby, move on. All of us want castles and fairy tales, a little house and roses round the door. We spend our whole lives dreaming. We want a little more, but my life is so let me go. Baby, move on. Please try and understand. I can't take this on. It's falling through my hands. No, I'm not the one. Can be what you want, what you want me to be. Oh, baby, move on. Yeah. All of us won castles and fairy tales, the little house and roses round the door. We spend our whole lives dreaming. We want a little more. Baby, move on. Please try and understand. No, I can't take this on. It's falling through my hands. No, I'm not the one. Can be what you want me to be. Oh, baby, move on. Oh, baby, move on. Sean Clayton on the harmonica, folks.
There you go. Baby, move on live at the Musician, the 25th July 2009. So that was a couple of years before the 11th Hour album came out, and it was recorded as a live DVD as well. And what I'm going to do when I've finished this stream, I'm actually going to post the live video of that on my page and share it again. If you want to watch it, it's only about 25 minutes long. The highlights of it. It was a great gig at the Musician, you know, and it was a really good unit that we had, me, Mark, and Sean, and we had a good crowd there that night. And it's a shame that the Musician's going to come to an end at that venue. Yeah, end of an era. But on with the new, on with the Musician 2, where we're playing on the 10th of January with Doris Brendel. But yeah, I will share that for you to enjoy if you wish to do so. But yeah, I'm going to call it a day now anyway. I hope you enjoyed tonight. Little meander down on the 11th hour on the date of when we did it. And if you do want to buy a copy, there's still one CD left. If anyone else wants to buy one, let me know. I can print some more up. But it is on the Bandcamp page as well if you want to listen to it there or buy a download or whatever. It's also on Spotify, but there you go, enough plugging. Next up, like I said, I've got that showcase gig at the Cock Inn in Pavenham next weekend. Also doing a covers gig up in Ruddington, at the Red Lion in Ruddington this Friday. Solo covers gig. But yeah, I hope to see you next Monday for the next live stream. Thank you very, very much for tuning in, and enjoy the rest of your evening, folks.